Nickelodeon recently released new information and a new image from the Rugrats reboot. There are some interesting things to discuss, so without further ado, let's talk about it. Starting from left to right, we first see Charles Finster, better known as Chaz. True to his character, he appears to be afraid of something. But a much more modern item is causing the fear, a drone. But more on that in a second. Chaz's outfit seems to have had a modern update as well. He is still sporting the bow tie, but no more suspenders or stripes. Also, in the original, he was a bureaucrat turned coffee shop owner, but now he is described as a neurotic musician. Moving on, we have Stu Pickles, who is operating the drone. The drone is most likely one of his inventions. Much like some of his toy inventions in the original, this does not seem to be going well. His appearance seems to have remained the same, and he is described as simply being an inventor. It will be interesting to see what inventions he can cook up in the reboot. Maybe instead of a Reptar wagon, we may see the robotic Reptar. Next to Stu is his brother Drew. In the original, they were often at odds, as Drew was more of a by-the-book man and did not share Stu's inventive and creative spirit.
You've got no insurance, no savings, and another kid on the way. For your information, bro,
He seems to be irritated that Stu's drone has gone awry. Drew worked in finance in the original, but is described as a pharmaceutical rep in the reboot. His outfit has also received a modern update, and he no longer wears his vest, but instead a white shirt and brown slacks. Next to Stu is his wife Charlotte. She will be a city councilwoman in the reboot, and no longer a CEO of the mega corporation Megacorp. She's up to her usual behavior, appearing to be on the phone, probably chatting with her assistant Jonathan. Next we see Lucy and Randy, Susie's parents. Lucy will still be a physician in the reboot. Randy was a writer for the Dummy Bears show in the original, but now he is described as an affable and good-natured science teacher. Next, we see Dee Dee Pickles. Although we were used to seeing her in the house and consulting Lipschitz in the original, she actually had a career as a part-time home ec teacher, but will be an artisan and blogger in the reboot, perhaps making a blog to give childcare advice, much like Lipschitz, or to sing his praises. Next is Betty, Phil and Lil's mom. She still has her same look and is described as Dee Dee's good friend and a coffee shop owner. Lastly, there's Grandpa Lou, who usually wears a matching vest set. He is now dressed like a hipster. He has a headset on and is mid-yoga pose. He is described as an active senior who enjoys yoga, which is quite funny because this goes against what we typically see him doing in the original, sleeping. So who are we missing? Many fans have complained about the absence of Dale, Tommy's baby brother, and Kimmy, Chucky's stepsister. The explanation for them seems pretty simple. Dale and Kimmy were not characters in the show from the very beginning. Dale first appeared in the Rugrats movie, which came out in 1998. The first Rugrats season came out in 1991. It wasn't until season 6 when Dale made his first appearance. There's a similar story for Kimmy. Kimmy made her first appearance in Rugrats in Paris in 2002. Kimmy wouldn't appear until season 7, so that may be the direction they are taking the reboot. You may not have to wait a whole 6 or 7 seasons, since I know many people will be anticipating their characters, but it may take some time for storylines to build before they appear. Next, there's Howard. Howard may not be as well known, but he was Betty's husband in the original. He was in the show from the first episodes, so it is interesting that he was not included in the first look, and no voice actor has been announced for him. He was known to be quiet and much less dominant than his wife. There has been some theories that Betty is a lesbian, so perhaps they may be the case in the reboot. It could just be that they are divorced and it has nothing to do with Betty's sexuality. That one is sort of in the air, so we just have to wait a little longer to find out. Last but not least, new voice actors of the show have been announced. Although the babies remain the same, we have an entire new cast for the adult voice actors. Liz Paulson, Senior VP of Talent and Casting at Nickelodeon, had this to say about the new voice actors. This incredibly talented group of actors provides a fresh and very funny take on these iconic roles, combining humor with heart to bring the characters to life in a whole new way. Although the new characters sound exciting, the unique voices of the original cast members will definitely be missed.
Always lose your keys, dagnabbit!
Why do you always talk like a prospector when you're aggravated?
Conflabbit!
That's all for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.